Okay, so today we are going to talk about never give up on your dreams. Now, we all have dreams, and a lot of times we may have heard the phrase called dare to dream. It means that sometimes our goals and destinations may seem astronomical, and the path may be scary, but dream about it anyway. So we are always encouraged to dream of something or situations which may seem unachievable at the present. A member in a little town in the UK recently asked me if he could chant to have his own unit in London, which seems very far-fetched at this moment because his financial situation is not very strong and he's living in a very small town. But I said to him, of course you can. All you have to do is to set this goal, which is your dream, and then chant to have this dream come true. Now, I still remember in the early days of my first marriage, we were very poor, actually, P-O-O-R, poor. So we rent a tiny little room, which had space only for one bed and one dresser. So when I visited my friend's spacious flat, with 3 bedrooms, ensuite master room, living, dining room, balcony, servants' quarter in the mid-levels. Well, I really wanted to have one. But at that time, I did not have the Nichiren Buddhism to back me up. But I always dreamed that one day I would have a place like that. So in the next 10 years, I was thrown into a situation when I had to take up a dyeing business. And with tremendous effort and a lot of pain, it took me 10 years to revive it, and I became very successful, and I was able to make this dream come true. I had a very, very nice apartment with full sea view and servants' quarter. It's exactly what I dreamed of. Now, at that time, I did not have chanting to help me, so it took me more than 10 years to realize my dream. But now it's very different. It doesn't take me that long. All right, so let me go on. You may have taken a decision to achieve something. For example, you want to be able to rent a room, have good flatmates, or you want your son or family member to find a good job, or you want your husband to be responsible and support the family, etc. And then you start working on it with full focus and dedication. You are making good efforts, but you didn't get results as expected. So at that time, your mind starts to throw some negative thoughts to you, and you want to give up. Well, when you start thinking negative from all sides and somehow convince yourself that it's not going to come, it's not going to work, the best and easiest way is for you to stop and give up. But please, do remember, leaving is not an option. Now, I can still remember, I'm sorry, Kevin, I have to quote your example. I hope you didn't mind. When Kevin was a teenager, he was quite lost, and he went to karaoke, and he didn't concentrate on his studies, and he came home very, very late. And every time when I waited for him until 2 o'clock in the morning, I got very exhausted, and I was very distressed. So my sister and my father said, he's 16, 17 years old. You cannot control him. You just give up, let it be. So I called up my member in Hong Kong. I said, I really cannot go on anymore because I'm going to collapse. But then the member in Hong Kong told me, you cannot give up. You cannot give up. Buddhism is about winning. And then she told me the way to change the situation is to change myself. So instead of criticizing myself and criticizing my son and his friends, I started to talk to him like a friend. I said, hi, what songs are you singing? Are you having a good time? And then when he felt comfortable talking to me, I started to throw in advices like, I love you very much, so it's your safety that I'm worried about, and just take care of yourself. Because when you smoke and when you have a good time, your friends, when they are drunk, they may be dangerous. So I started to slip in the ideas, and he wasn't against me at that time, so it was okay. But then behind his back, I started to chant the Gohansen. I said, wake him up, let all his bad friends leave him. And it worked. Finally, he came back home and he started to study, and I employed a private teacher to teach him, and then he got accepted by a uni. But anyway, this is just example as to how, in order to change the situation, we have to change ourselves. If I kept continuing scolding my son and scolding his friends, he's not going to talk to me, and I cannot put in anything that I want him to know. Now, actually, my senior member in Hong Kong did tell me, she said, the Lotus Sutra is the best weapon. It's got the best strategy. That is, if you want others to follow you, you follow them first. So please do not criticize those who you do not agree with or those who think are not doing things right. Let's try to understand and try to be their friend and then bring them back. You agree with them first and then you bring them back to you. Anyway, it's out of the context now. So when you start thinking all the negative thoughts, they are pulling you down. So just don't drag onto it. And remember, we have to win. All right, so be focused on your goal and do your work with full honesty and dedication. Most of the time, the only reason for the delay in getting results is not NOT, taking appropriate steps or sincere efforts. You may be taking some sort of actions, but probably not as required or needed. We use our minds instead of entrusting and chanting to the Gohansen. Instead of chanting to get the wisdom and the solution, we used to quarrel or nag others to force them to do the things you think is right for you. And that makes the situation worse. I've told a lot of friends, when you come to a situation like that, if the other party do not listen, stop. Don't say anything anymore. Talk to the Gohansen, and the Gohansen will guide you along. So the wrong action is one of the most common reasons, which is acting as obstacles. If that is the case, we need to chant to the Gohansen to know why you are not successful, what we should do, what we should change, and what we should learn. Get to know the reasons through talking to the Gohansen. I remember when I was at the beginning of my practice, my senior member told me, she said, Lydia, you like to daydream so much. Instead of talking to yourself, talk to the Gohansen. The Gohansen will give you answers. So that was the advice I was given, and since then, I always talk to the Gohansen. Like a friend. Talk to the Gohansen and tell them your bad experiences, your feelings, and ask for a solution. Then you face a situation and make the correct efforts to transform it. Dreams are the most precious things in life, which give you the reason to move forward and face challenges. But we have to believe in our dreams. If you think your dreams are too far-fetched and not possible, then your dreams will not come true. In our dreams, if our dreams are not clear, we can ask the Gohansen for the answer. For example, if you are not sure about your future, what you want to do in your career, you can ask the Gohansen, what is it that I should be doing? What kind of career should I be going into that will bring me satisfaction and financial status, and I can help others and I can help myself. So, and then if you ask and ask, the answer will come. It may come in the form of a text you see in a book, or it may come from an answer from the radio or from TV, or it can be from a friend. So open yourself up to receive the answers. Once you get the answers, it will make us confident and energetic to go forward to fulfill those dreams. Yes, dreams are the reason for success. When you see something in dreams and connect yourself with those dreams, it gives you energy and confidence to take actions. Dreams also encourages you to face challenges and overcome and make consistent effort to fulfill your dreams. The bigger your dream is, the more inspired you would be. Remember, there is always dark before sunlight. But then what is the end result? Obviously, once night passes, you start seeing that awesome sunlight in the start of the day. In the same context, there is always a dark side called tough situations and challenges. The end result would be a success if you chant and chant and chant and trust the Gohansen. Don't give up. There may be reasons why you are not taking any action to go for your dreams, but there may also be one reason for sure to chase your dreams, because your dream is what you want to have, is what you want to be. It will make you happy if your dreams are realized. Never give up on your dreams. Give your dreams a chance. Find that reason when your dreams become bigger. Also, never give up your dream because of time. Sometimes the situation arises when you're going through tough situations, or you can say time is not in your favor. You keep asking, why is not coming? Why is not coming? Why is not coming? Well, at that time, again, the most easiest thing you think is to give up your dreams. But please don't. Give your dream a chance. What you then can do then is to take a rest and relax. Once you're all set, you can take action again, but never give up. Now, Buddhism emphasizes the importance of time. Please trust that everything will come in the right time if you practice Buddhism in the correct way. For example, if you sow a seed, we need to give it time to grow. And even though your eyes cannot see the growth, the seed actually is growing in the soil. So please be patient and do not lose hope. Sensei says, if you are poor, you can chant to become a millionaire. What he means is that when you chant to become a millionaire, you have sowed the seeds for your dream. With continued effort in chanting and Buddhism practice, your dream will come true. If you give up on your dream, you give up on yourself. So you cannot give up on your dream because you cannot afford to give up on yourself. And this is why we have this concept in Nichiren Buddhism that says earthly desires are enlightenment. You've got to have desires. Your desires are what motivate you to chant. And what motivates you to chant is what gives you the opportunity to learn from your own experiences of going for those dreams, going for those hopes. It is through that we start to realize the potential of your life. I remember when I first joined SGI meetings in Hong Kong, the speaker on stage said, when we chant, we should have a target, we should have a goal to chant for. And at that time, I was a business person, right? And I'm a very practical person. And so I thought that suits me right. I can chant for whatever I want, and I've got so many things to chant for. I didn't know the reason why we have to have a target to chant for. But after my practice of so many years, I know if we do have a target, then we will move forward. And the journey from A to B, which is your target, in this journey you learn, you change. So you become a better person, you are more experienced. So it's this journey that is most important, not the target. So when you reach your target, you are a different person altogether because you work hard towards it. Nichiren Daishonin has given us the answer on how to make our dreams come true. He tells us that Nam Myoho Renge Kyo is so powerful, it can change even that thing we think is absolutely unchangeable. Buddhism says that our ability to be happy is right here, right now, has absolutely nothing to do with anyone or anything outside of us. Rather, it has 100% to do with us and the way we choose to perceive and respond to, and to use the circumstances in which we find ourselves. A lot of us are being shaped into something what other people say or what our parents or the society say. For example, When our parents say that, you are stupid, you cannot do this, you are not capable, then we are being shaped to believe that we are stupid. So if you fail, in terms of accomplishing your dreams, it is not because of that person who say that you could not do it. It's because you have decided to believe and buy what that person says. And the instant you believe and buy, I can't do it becomes your prayer. The laws of cause and effect is in everything. And if we buy those ideas, like I can't do it, I don't have what it takes, is your thought, words, and action, we then create a life called I can't do it. The process of reaching our dream is always the process of winning over ourselves. We must win over our own negative roadblocks that come up to challenge our own belief in ourselves. And the process of human revolution means not the absence of obstacle, but our ability to respond differently. We face our obstacles that produces a different effect for us. When you think that you're going to fail, then you will fail. Like the chestnut pudding that I did. Yeah, I had the thought that if I fail, then what do? I do another one. So this is exactly what happened. But if I think it should be okay, I'm going to win, then I'm going to win. And it is through this that we keep calling out more and more of our capability. And so it's the same thing with life. Obstacles equal strength. Challenging and winning over obstacles equal strength. This is the means by which we develop an indestructible state of life. It's a gift only we can give ourselves. And it comes from facing every challenge with the determination that we are going to use this to awaken more and more of our strength and potential as a human being. And this is the route by which we accomplish our dreams. I remember years and years ago when I was running an interior design business, I tried to quote for a project, and sometimes I did not get that project. And then I was unhappy. I got discouraged, but only for a day or two. And then, very quickly, I rolled up my sleeves and said, well, I need more business. So I tried to call up more clients. I did more marketing and tried to solicit more business. In the end, my business became better. Because of losing one project, I got many more projects. Every time we fight against that negative voice by not going with it, we've made a new course to create a new path. And because of the law of cause and effect is pure, as we override our own negative voice more and more by not going with it, we will produce a visible, dramatic difference in our life. And when we study the Gosho, when Nichiren Daishonin said, we are all Buddhas, what he really means is everything we need to accomplish our goal or our dream we ever set for ourselves, we already have. But the question is, how do we review it? Nichiren Daishonin tells us, we review our Buddhahood by polishing our mirror and by chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. So that is the key. Chanting is the key to call up from within our life anything we need. We have an inexhaustible supply of hope in our life, and chanting is the key to call out hope from within our life. We have an inexhaustible supply of conviction in our life, and chanting is the key by which we call out that conviction. In essence, prayer is the key by which we can call up out of our life whatever we need, when we need it, so that we can do the right thing to stay on course to the accomplishment of our dream. Prayer, in Buddhism, is a determination. For example, when I was being taught by my senior member in Hong Kong, she said, when you chant for something, you have to make your determination, say, I will achieve this. I will, whatever you want in life. I will get a good place to live. I will be successful in my business. Use I will. And then make the determination. I will have a husband who is very responsible, who will get a good job and take care of the family. So this is your determination. Then based on that determination, chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo to pull out of your life, what is it I need to do to make my dream happen? Sensei says, become the master of your mind rather than allowing your mind to master you. Chant to get that answer you need to realize your dream. And when you get that answer, you must then follow through with the action. This is the way we create our dream. We don't daydream, just sit there and dream. We have to take action. Buddhism also tells us the importance of ichinen. Ichinen means a moment or a single thought in life. The ichinen behind one's prayer can move everything in the universe to support our goal, to support our dream. Our positive ichinen causes those Shoten Senjin, which means all the guardian angels, those forces of the universe, to emerge. It's about how we create our dream by empowering the universe to support us. Sensei says, ichinen means to pray without doubt. Nichiren Daishonin says, no prayer of the votary of the Lotus Sutra will go unanswered. We will definitely be able to achieve our goals. That is the point of this Buddhism. So, it is not just about goals. Goals are the driving force that motivate us. And it's the driving force that motivates us that allows us to experience so much more. To achieve our goals, there is a process we have to go through. It is through that journey that we come to understand that we are greater and better than we ever expected to be. That this journey of life, the constant journey of winning over ourselves, is spending many years of our life to learn one thing. And that is everything we were always looking for. We always had. We always have it inside, and it never goes away. All we need to do is to chant to the Gohansen to reveal that power and to make our dreams come true. And this is the promise of Nichiren Buddhism.